Now let us start with the last type of vapor compression refrigeration cycle, that is either subcooling or undercooling. Now let us plot 1 to 2 is once again a isentropic compression process, point number 1, point number 2. Then 2 to 3 is nothing but once again constant pressure heat rejection process. Then 3 to 4 is nothing but what? Isenthalpic expansion process. This is point number 4. And finally 4 to 1 is nothing but what? 4 to 1 is nothing but what? Your constant pressure heat addition process. But here let us say this as a point number 3 dash. Here in order to have the subcooling, point number 3 will be shifted somewhat towards the left hand side of this saturated liquid line. This will be point number 4. I can write here H3 is equal to H4, and here process 4 dash to 4 to 1, that is nothing but constant pressure heat addition process. Now plot same process on the this TH chart as well. Now point number 1 is on saturated vapor line. This is point number 2. I can write here S1 is equal to S2. Then 2 to 3 is nothing but what? 2 to 3 is nothing but what? Constant pressure heat rejection process. Here I will get point number 3 dash, and as a result of subcooling I will get point number 3 here. Then 3 to 4 is isenthalpic expansion process, and finally 4 to 1 is nothing but what? Constant pressure heat addition process. Now let us go for the analysis of this subcooling type of refrigeration cycle. Now once again, if I have to calculate its performance, how we can calculate? COP of refrigeration system is equal to refrigeration effect produced upon compressor work. Now what is refrigeration effect produced? That is H1 minus H4. And what is compressor work during process 1 to 2? That is H2 minus H1. Now how we can calculate the values of enthalpies? H1 is equal to HF1 plus X1 into HFG1. Similarly, S1 is equal to SF1 plus X1 into SFG1, and S2 is equal to HF2 plus X2 into HFG2, and S2 is equal to SF2 plus X2 into SFG2, and as we are knowing that here S1 is equal to S2, as 1 to 2 is isentropic process. Now here 3 to 4 is isenthalpic process, which means H3 is equal to H4. But here up till now, how we have calculated H3? H3 directly we have written H3 is equal to HF3. But in case of subcooling, that point number 3 was on the left hand side of this saturated liquid line. Directly I cannot write H3 as a HF3. Then how we can calculate the H3? H3 is equal to H3 dash plus CP, sorry, not plus. Here as it is on the left hand side, I have to use the negative sign. H3 minus CP into degree of superheat. Now what is H3 dash? H3 dash is nothing but what? HF3 dash minus CP into. Now how we can write the degree of superheat? Degree of superheat is in between 3 dash and 3. I can write T3 dash minus T3. From this easily I will get the value of H3, or I can say it is equal to H4. Those values I can put in this equation, H1 minus H4 divided by H2 minus H1, and I can have the value of coefficient of performance of refrigerant.
Hopefully you might have enjoyed the lecture. Then please do like the video and know your thoughts in comments. Please do share this video among your friends and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. After subscription you can press the bell icon to never miss the notification regarding our new videos. Thank you so much.